Patrons, revelers, and carnival enthusiasts are warned to engage in mindfulness while indulging during the 2024 carnival season. One of the key areas of focus for the 2024 Lucian Carnival is responsible enjoyment. Officials of the Carnival Planning and Management Committee are imploring individuals to exercise heightened situational awareness while out and about.
We think we need to ensure we remind the patrons, participants in the festival that it is important to be responsible. We don't want you drinking and driving. Get a designated driver, no texting and driving, eat well, prepare yourself for the season, get your bodies in shape, because as you have noticed, the St. Lucia Carnival calendar has increased tremendously. So there is so many options and various things that you can experience. So prepare yourself, prepare your bodies, and of course, we've seen the evolution of costumes, and they become more and more revealing. So we want to ensure that persons enjoy themselves. We don't need to, with less vulgarity. And of course, for the ladies, be wary of your surroundings, focus on what's around you. So that was part of the reasoning.
Carnival has been touted as one of the main events to help boost economic activity. Culture Minister Dr. Ernest Hilaire asserts that individual spending power is increased and tourism arrivals also climb during the season. He says all this augurs well for the economy.
Our best month for a visitor arrival is July, and not February, not March, July. And, if you measure the spend per day by all the visitors we get in, you start to see just at that global level the impact it has on the economy. And then when you start looking at the various sectors, the cosmetologists, the persons doing nails, the hairdressers, the seamstresses, and you just go down the line and you see all the sectors, the bed and breakfast, home accommodation options, car rental. We can see it from the Ministry of Tourism because, we can see the data. Agencies are buying for more duty-free cars, for the car rental services. Saying to us, look, they don't have cars available. They need more. And you can actually see it. We can't give you an exact figure because we don't have a structured, methodology to measure it. And it's still rudimentary. But Carnival impacts so many sectors that it brings in tremendous economic benefit to the country.
Work continues on making Lucian Carnival a cut above the rest in the region.
St. Lucia had a suite of options for visitors and locals that was way beyond the other islands. But of course, if you go all other islands now, in fact, I've noticed some of them are producing their calendars with all their official activities and private events, whatnot. But that was something distinct about St. Lucia. When you heard about the Just for Fun Fets and the Red Fets and those events, that spoke a lot. And it is why last year before, we actually decided to change the structure a bit and to do the national events 2 weeks prior and then the private events, because we found there were so many private events competing with the national events. The national events were suffering. And of course, we tried to restructure it so that would not happen anymore. So if you ask me in terms of the carnival, I think the St. Lucian Carnival, is more than just a parade on the street. It is a total celebration of our artistic and creative expression.
The 2024 Carnival season kicked off on a high note with the school's Calypso competition on Friday, June 7th, and continued with School Panorama on June 8th. The Groovy and Power Soca Monarch semi-finals are next on the Carnival itinerary. This is set for Saturday, June 22nd, 2024. It will climax on July 15th and 16th with the final jump-up, with community and fringe events ongoing. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.